SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
Yep, here's this thing. I'm good, I got a controller. In case you're wondering, yes, this game is canon.
Button config.
So it has 3 different attack buttons: weak, strong, special, throws on a button. Guard is on a button, which is strange, and dream finish, which is your super, and tag, which I'm sure to get those mixed up at some point.
Story.
So it seems kind of simple, right? Oh, if only that were the case. So, the rules are simple. The way to win a match is knock someone out with super. It ain't gonna be enough to punch and kick them to, like, a knockdown. You got a super. No exceptions, and the game will find ways to accommodate you. Mostly in the life gauge and the spirit gauge. Remember how in Art of Fighting, your special moves were tied to a gauge, and if you used some of them with 0 gauge, your specials were weaker? The same idea applies here. Like, you can knock someone to 0 health if you want, but they'll just be stunned. You have to kill with super, no exception. And your inactive character gains meter faster. Alright. Might as well give the people what they want. But we're compromising. Now, we could go here, and it would be logical, and it would be fun, but I want to at least have somewhat of a good time.
Zarina.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. おっと逃げ出そうとしても無駄だ。ここは俺様が作り出した青春世界ゆえに貴様らごとき下等生物にはどうすることもできん。ここから逃げ出したくば、これから始まる戦いの宴に勝ち抜くことだカスども。
きれい。その格好すっごく似合ってますよ、テリさん。
おい、あまりジロジロ見るな。恥ずかしいだろ。
テリさんの希望じゃないんですか？
当たり前だろ。俺にこういう趣味はない。くそ、一体誰がこんなことを。見つけたらただじゃ済まさないぜ。
ククリさん、テリさんが怒ってますよ。ちゃんと許可を取らないとダメですよ。
バレてる。
So yeah, that's our plot. Kukuri, who was a bit of an oddball, who we didn't really know that much about him. Turns out he really likes the cat fights. So combos, relatively easy to do, all things considered. Lights do some kind of 1, 2, 3. You can throw in a strong attack here and there. Ah, messed up. It's been a bit, folks.
Finish. You win.
危ない危ない。無知のような蹴りに翻弄されそうになったぜ。こんな姿、アンディやジョーには見せられないな。
But this game is somewhat in the middle. you may see Fanservice cheesecake on the outside,
Ready?
but in the inside, there's some nice little depth to this game. Granted, it didn't really last long enough for people to even bother figuring that out. So here's the most important thing to note. There is no crouch. There is no ducking at all. You better be pressing that guard button if you want to block anything. Alright.
Finish!
Here we are.
You win!
ナコルルさんだけずるい。サリナもココと一緒がいいよ。クックリさんの世界ってとても不思議なところですね。
とそうだった。これをご覧のクズどもに俺様が何をやっているか説明しておこう。この邪神像は力を再び得ることで精神世界から現実世界に復活を遂げる。そのエネルギー源は美女たちの恐怖や絶望である。つまり彼女たちの戦いそのものがエネルギー源。そして邪神復活は俺様ワールドが妄想壁を破って現実世界に現れることを意味する。その瞬間世界のマザーは我がコレクションとなるのだ。
So yeah, Kukuri, bit of a creeper. That's our plot for this game. Kukuri drags people into his dream palace. People fight. They get super scared because of embarrassment, and then there's a device at the bottom of the castle that will build enough energy so the Kukuri gets his dream of, you know, all girls, because why not? Everybody loves the Kukuri. Wow, I am not figuring that out at all. There are, of course, throw escapes. Alright, take it out.
Finish!
And there we are.
You win!
スタイル維持のためにサリナも極限流習ってみようかな。
まったくどうして俺がこんな目に。あの変態野郎、目的は一体なんだ。まさか俺の熱狂的なファン。いやないか。
I will absolutely say this, in this game's defense. This was a low-budget SNK game that they just kind of did for funsies. You will never see this kind of experimentation from, say, Capcom. Not the Capcom of today. Oh no. So it's at least nice that SNK took what little time they had in between big boy fighting game releases to put out this little experimental gem. And hey, it reintroduces the world-to-world heroes. And that's gotta be worth something. Oh my god, did I mess that up already?
Stun.
Like that.
Finish.
When someone is stunned, you have just enough time to tag in someone that has the spirit to get the job done. So either way, if you find yourself down without enough meter to finish someone off when they're stunned, something went horribly wrong.
疲れました。甘いものが食べたいです。
うんちゅ。
So while SNK did kind of stick this game out there in between KOF 14 and Samurai Showdown,
Ready, go.
I'm willing to bet there's a part of them deep down that regrets coming up with the idea. Okay. That could have been something.
Stun. Finish.
Like, yes.
You win.
相変わらず凄まじい能力だ。だがアイスばっかり食べてちゃ強
I
くな
got
れないぜ。
hit with an item, but I still had enough time to run up and finish them off. Stun's no joke in this game.
そろそろ体の使い方が分かってきたぜ。ここからは全開でいくぜ。
I think SNK with their whole Mortal Kombat, they had a point. That finished them screen. They had a point with that.
Ready, go.
The problem is, unless you're comboing them into their death, it just kind of loses their oomph. Yep. You're not that fortunate.
Stun.
Oh no!
Must you roll away?
Stun. Finish. You win.
あんまりこの姿に慣れたくはないんだが、結構馴染んできたな。
I will say, the guest characters here, the DLC characters, interesting mix. You have 2 guest characters, a character from World Heroes,
何
and
包まれた人は無事なのでしょうか。心配です。
you have Ms. X, you know, from Gals Fighters.
This ここまでは予定通り。残り2人分の恐怖を集めれば我が目的は達成される。俺様自ら恐怖を与えてやろう。ファイトするぜ。エクスプロージョン。
俺をこんな姿にしてただで許してもらえると思うなよ、変態野郎。
敗北者はエネルギーを吸い取られ、我がコレクション砂人形となるのだ。泣け、叫べ、震えやがれ、オーブンミュージック。
素直に謝らない子はお尻ペンペンの刑です。
And that brings us to our boss. You fight Kukuri.
Hey, come on.
Kukuri has everything he had in KOF 14, but he has the addition of this being his world. So expect combos and lots of them. Like I said.
Finish.
And yeah, this is what we're dealing with.
You lose.
鳥のことだけ考えて罪のない人間を蹴り飛ばしやがって、清く正しく生きている俺様を見習い。
On top of Kukuri making you pay for not even thinking about that guard button,
Hey, come on.
you have to deal with several items that can and will knock you out of your personal combos. On top of the fact he can tag in himself. And he can disappear at a moment's notice. And on top of that, he's also kind of bulky, which is just great.
Stun. Stun.
Yeah, you saw, I recovered, but then I slipped on a banana, so you're stunned again.
貴様は容姿から声色まで他のやつより苦労したんだ。感謝する。
This game makes Super Smash Brothers look restrained.
Hey, come on!
先に押せ。Ready? Go!
Alright, I'm gonna need you to go over there for a sec. As I said, just, you get no chance. There's so much shit on the screen at any one point.
Finish.
That the only way you can really win is luck.
Win.
何が目的かわからないが、悪事は俺が許さない。
この世界で俺様が負けるとは、俺様の妄想力がまだまだ未熟なようだ。サンドアミュージックミュージックミュージック。こんなことは予定が。
Yeah, can I get verse back, please? In any case, that was SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. As I said before, this game is somewhat in the middle. No other company would have dedicated resources to a just for fun fan service game. No other respectable company that develops fighting games would have dared done that. I love this Terry ending so much, by the way. But at the end of the day, you kind of have to ask yourself, who is this game for? If you made this game with girls in mind, no girl would be caught dead playing this game. If you made this for serious fighting game players, then your casual approach to attacking and blocking and specials and all that, it betrays that notion altogether. So it just kind of ends up with a game that no one really wanted, but you're getting anyway. It's for like... it's for like the 3 people who have played Gals Fighters in their life. You know, like me. So it's not a bad game by any stretch, but it's a game that a couple of years from now, we're just gonna be scratching our heads. Cause with Gals Fighters, it's like, it's a cute little 8-bit game, not really harmful to anyone, and it's kinda legit. SNK Heroines, you're just gonna look at typical fighting game convention and continuously ask yourself, why? But with that, that closes the book on our year-round trip through arcade modes centered around the King of Fighters series. I hope you enjoyed this little journey, because I certainly enjoyed going through them. I love me some SNK once in a while. And this was something I did at the beginning of the year thinking, I'll come back to this once in a while, but there's no way you're gonna do it all in a year. So I paced myself and yeah, job done. I might do some other games, because obviously we have Fighting EX Layer, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we have 2 more games that Terry Bogard slipped his way into, but you know, let me know if that's something you'd like to see down the line. It won't be for a while, granted, with holiday and all that, but yeah, that is that. That is SNK Heroines. And may we never speak of it again.